Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Crypto Hamster channel, and today we will see how you can buy for your first Bitcoin using a certain cryptocurrency exchange platform. You'll see the major steps how to do that. You will meet also like major functional features of the terminal of the platform. You'll see everything is really easy. I will not go deeply into details, but just you'll see the major important things. Of course, those of you who are already bought your bitcoins, you may skip this video, although you may just see the exchange which I will introduce because not so many people use it, at least in the United States or Europe. It's more famous for Asia. But it's actually a huge one. So let's jump into it. As I already told you in one of the previous videos, you can find your exchange which you want to use by going to coinmarketcap.com, and you can see that. We can click on Bitcoin here, and at the Bitcoin you can find the tab Markets. So if you click this Markets tab, you'll see all the exchanges which provide you with Bitcoin pair to buy. So the trade, and I would suggest you to use those which are at the very top because they're the biggest volume. So like OKX, but you see you have USDT to buy it. So apparently we need a pair USD to Bitcoin, and here we can see BTC to USD, which is for Bitfinex, since I think it's one of the biggest, maybe even the biggest platform for buying Bitcoins for dollars. Of course, you can go to like Kraken or Coinbase or something like that, but I don't know. I would say if you want to really do it, like not in a, I wouldn't say it's a proper way because it's nothing wrong with buying from the Coinbase or something like that, but still I would say that the sort of classic platforms like Bitfinex are better. My personal opinion. Not I'm not advertising anything. So okay, Bitfinex or anything else, but I will show you a bit different one because I personally buy my Bitcoin, bought my first Bitcoin via other platform, and I use Japanese yen to buy it. I wouldn't recommend to do it because usually it's overpriced, the same as with the Korean won, but I did it, and it's actually pretty nice platform. I really like it. It's called Bitflyer. It's one of the biggest platform actually in the world in the volume, among the volume. So as you can see, it's 1.24% for the whole volume of trading bitcoins. And actually, if you actually check it with like fiat currency, I think it's maybe like more than 10% if I'm not mistaken. But it's really huge actually, and it's the big. Probably it's the biggest in Japan though. So you can click to this, and it will bring you to this site. And this is the major window. So after you log in, first of course you need to register yourself and have an account and validate it and everything. I covered all these steps before in previous video. But after you will do this, so you have an account, you can trade. So log in here. This is the main window which I said, and there are a few things. Well, of course, you may have different platforms to use, and they all have different interfaces. Like maybe like their functions are separate in separate window, and like trading is in a different interface, something like that. And another platform may have everything like combined together. Well, it's actually pretty easy as soon as you go through few of them, and you will see that basically the functional contents is pretty much the same. So it's not really hard to switch between one and another. So this is just an example. So here you see there are a few tabs here: buy, sell, Bitcoin, altcoins, and like accounts and everything like that. Also here you'll have your wallet. So this is my assets here. It's pretty much. Oh, I didn't sign up. okay, well, anyway, it's pretty much zero because I switched to different platforms. But here you can, if you'll have it, you'll see your Japanese yen, your bitcoins, the amount which you have, the available amount which you have. Some of them are maybe already in some of the orders, and the price, the current price which exchange provides. Yeah, so pretty much it. And here, when you have the certain amount of fiat, if you want to buy Bitcoin, you need to switch. In this particular platform, you need to switch to another terminal, so like trading terminal here, and it's called Bitflyer Lightning. It's pretty much advanced terminal, I would say. So here it is in different tab. Already open it, and this is how it looks like. It's pretty neat. So it's separated different sectors. You see, so this sector here in the left top corner is the sector with the trading chart, the price chart here. The top one is the top part is the price, so Bitcoin for the Japanese yen, and the bottom part is the volume. Some indicators you can act here. So here's MACD, and you can change the time frame here. So 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, etc. to like 1 week. And also, okay, you can add. Let me make a screenshot. Of course, you can add some indicators if you want. And so here you can basically roughly see, well, what's about the price happening now. And yeah, this is the current price in Japanese yen. So 1 million yen. Hopefully soon it will be $1 million, right? Anyway, so this is the price for Bitcoin. Some other prices for different tradings, like versions, something like that. Ether, your balance here in Bitcoin and yen. Some tabs, which you, not tabs, but buttons which you can use to switch different interfaces. No, those are not really important. So this is one part which I wanted to mention. Another part is the trades which are not the trades, the orders which are currently placed or placed some time ago. So you can see here asks and bids. Those are orders which were made by other traders, not you. And you see they're constantly changing. So the orders are made like few orders in a second or something like that. And some of them are executed, so the price is changing. And at this top right part, you can see the orders which were executed. So some colors showing in which area of the price the order was. So it was from the ask or from the bids, etc. And white, I think it's the market price. So I will tell about it a little later. Okay. Oh, here is the chat. Here is some news. It's actually just a part of this interface. You may not find it in other interfaces. It doesn't really. It doesn't really matter. So another thing is here is your open orders. So all those orders which you already made, if they are active, like you decided to buy Bitcoin for like $1,000 here, like 10,000 yen, for example, and you put this order, and you will see this order here. And here is your execution order history. You see some of my orders, like very really old orders which I made, whatever reason I had for that. So you can see the date, the size of the order, like how much Bitcoin or this is actually Bitcoin, how much Bitcoin it was, the price, the fee for the trade, actually very low fee here. So executed, was it canceled or something like that. So another thing is that the main part here which you need basically, and which you will need for all the platforms, is the part of how you will make the trade. So here it is here. So there are three main tabs here: limit, market, and special. I will maybe stop on this a little bit later. But basically you will need to limit and market, and I would strongly recommend it to go with limit. So what's the difference between them? Again, this is really basic thing. I know that those of you who are already in the market for a while, of course you know that, but still for the newcomers, for people who just made an account, maybe they're a bit confused. So this is information may be useful. So here is the limit thing, limit order and market order. The difference between them is that in the limit order, you will set the price. For example, okay, let's go with example, maybe a bit easier. So here's the price of 1,013,348 yen per one Bitcoin. So you can set, let's say you'd like to buy a Bitcoin for 1 million yen, which is apparently cheaper. So you think that maybe it's a bit too expensive. You think that maybe the price of Bitcoin will go lower. So you expect like 1 million yen for Bitcoin is good. So, but currently there are no trades made with such price. I mean, so no orders set for such price, like for selling Bitcoin, because the current price is higher. So, but however, the price may go lower, and then if you would now set your order for this price, maybe someone eventually would like to make this trade with you. So some guy in, I don't know, Singapore or whatever will decide to sell one Bitcoin for 1 million yen. And if you beforehand you will offer this trade from your part to buy your one Bitcoin for this price, that guy trade will be executed. So you will trade with this guy. That's pretty much it. And of course the trading platform will have this fee for the trade. So this is how the limit order basically works. So now you will set your order, let's say 1 Bitcoin here, and then you'll say 1 million of Japanese yen, and you will click buy. You see the estimated cost is 1 million yen and some fee of 0.0015 Bitcoin. So you'll buy it, you'll click buy, and your order, I will not be able to buy it because I don't have any funds available here. But anyway, you'll buy it, and your order will appear here. It would mean that it will stay here until it will be executed. One minor thing which you may know, we need to know that in some platforms like that one, you would have to pay a small amount of your money to transfer your order to the next day. Usually in crypto it doesn't really work. I mean, it doesn't really exist in that way. You just have your order for forever. It doesn't cost you anything. But in this platform, you'd have to pay just a little amount, more for like forex exchange flavor. Anyway, you'll have your order, and if the price of the Bitcoin will go down to 1 million yen, and well, let's put it simple. If it goes down to 1 million yen, then you will buy your Bitcoin, and you will appear to be having 1 Bitcoin in your balance and minus 1 million yen in your balance which you had before. Okay, that's the limit order. The market order is a bit different thing. The market order, if you'll let's say would like to buy 1 Bitcoin here, you'll click buy, but his estimated cost is not correct here. The idea is that currently there are offers for selling Bitcoins already made, like those limit orders of some other people. So you can click market, and those orders will be executed, starting with the cheapest one and going a little bit more expensive. It means that let's say current order, the cheapest order will be like 1 million. What is it? 1 million 13,000. Okay, it's too fast. 14,000 or something like that. And the next order will be a little bit more expensive. So if the first order amount will be less than 1 Bitcoin, then only part of your Bitcoin will be bought for this price, because it's not enough Bitcoin to be offered for this price. It's like this is why it's called market price, the current market price, and the remained part of your Bitcoin to be bought will be traded for the next price, so a little bit more expensive. However, if you want to buy just like right now, really right now, you don't want to wait until some price or something that you want to buy right now. Let's say you believe that 5 seconds later the price will be 10 times bigger than now, so you need to buy really right now. So you use this feature, well, maybe some other reasons, of course, and buy it. And that's pretty much it. The idea is that for the market price, you will never have your Bitcoin bought for the price you would like to. Will never buy your Bitcoin or sell for the price which is the current market price. You don't make this mistake. You will buy the price which is offered by the market, and it's not the average price, not the middle price between the asks and bids. No, it's the price which is offered by those orders which are placed in the orders book, and depending on the whether it's sell or buy, it will be either more anyway it will be more expensive for you. So be careful. I would say go with limit. It's safer and it's easy to grasp for people who are new in the market. There are other ways like special, and here it depends again on the platform, but you can use different ways of handling the order type. So you can have the stop order, stop limit order, trailing. So actually, there are even more advanced things like IFD, if IFD. When okay, let's go from the beginning. If IFD and etc. Many versions. So, but interesting things are the stop orders. The idea is that when you place maybe this again it's a bit more advanced, but still you need to know this feature. So when you have the let's say decision to buy your Bitcoin at now let's put it a different way. You already bought your Bitcoin for 1 million yen, remember? So now you want to sell your Bitcoin for 1,100,000 yen. However, you're afraid that your expectation for Bitcoin price will go higher may be wrong, and something like crazy drop will happen, and then your Bitcoin will cost not 1 million yen, but let's say 500,000 yen. So it will like 50% cheaper. And in order to prevent this to happen, because otherwise you will lose this half a million yen, in order to prevent this to happen, you may set a stop order. It will be executed if the price will be lower than the certain amount. Of course, it goes both directions. It depends on your sell or buy, but still, in this example, if you expect that it will go higher, but you're just afraid that it may not, you may make a stop order, and it will not sell your Bitcoin for, let's say, $900,000. But if the price will go lower and it will touch it, then it will be sold. So the idea is that if you think that this price is the indicator that the level, the price of Bitcoin will go even lower, like if you think if it will touch it, then it go not for 900,000 but like 500,000 or something like that. So you don't want to have your Bitcoin cost lower. You want to maybe save some funds and buy even at the lower point. So in that case, this stop order is very useful, because you may save even time. You don't need to watch your terminal every second. You just put this stop order and it will be executed as soon as this condition will be fulfilled. On the other hand, if the price will go higher, this order will not be executed. You may have some limit order, for example, at the 1,100,000 yen for sell your Bitcoin, and you will sell it. Everything will be fine. Okay, you can use also here in this platform, actually really nice interface, I would say. You can use if IFD or ifD, which means you can, let's say, put a pair for sell and buy. So you can say, again, buy one Bitcoin for 1 million yen, and then you can set a condition for if you buy this for 1 million yen, if you buy it, then you can sell it for 1,100,000 yen. So it's really neat. And some other combinations, like you see, like if and combination of different things. It's really um, useful at some point when you want just to make a like a list of your orders and go for vacations or whatever. And so this is it. So when you have your account ready, when you have your fiat money available in your account, all you need to do is to pick the price which you want to use for buying your Bitcoin, and basically use this limit order for buying that. Just a couple of words I wanted to also say for this particular platform, because I don't know, I really like it. Maybe because it was my first one which I used. So what I want to say about it is that if you'll click this button, you go to this, it will lead you to this another tab, and this tab has a little bit more functionality. Basically, again, you can see the chart. It's here. You can add some indicators, and also it actually depends on the platform. You can see this in different platforms, different types of like views, but in this platform it's separated. I think you can't make it in the previous window. So here you can see those orders, like orders already set for buying and selling, for different price regions. So let's say here, if you'll click maybe like this, I'm sorry, plus, right? So you can have all the prices, all the orders like integrated in the price intervals from, let's say, 1 million yen to I can lower to 900,000 yen, etc. And this is basically the amount of the bitcoins which are set in this interval to buy, and if you go lower, this is the number of bitcoins. So you can see that a lot of people wanted to buy those bitcoins at the price within the 900,000 yen, like we see 1,500 bitcoins, and not so many wanted to buy it 300,000 bitcoins. Somebody still hopes to see, you can see 6 bitcoins here are on the order to buy, and this is just the integrated value. And here is the like the graphical representation of that. It's basically again the amount of the Bitcoin which are set for the certain price for sell, for buy and for sell regions. That's pretty much it. But well, why I would say this is useful for this particular platform. Also, this window is a bit bigger, so again the indicators easier to see and everything like that. So that's pretty it for the trading interfaces. Oh, the volume here is really huge for Japanese yen. For one day, just a few days, you see the how volume increased. Wow, that's something. Okay, so yeah, I don't think it's right though. I think it's some kind of a bug. Yeah, I doubt that this volume is that huge, and the volume here was that much different. No, it's really hard to believe. Anyway, so what I was going to say. Oh, here also you can see some news, like Tether announces the hack, and yeah, interesting. So this is pretty much it. Again, sorry for many many attempts to end this. It's very easy, as you can see. Go with limit order, buy your bitcoins, be careful with the price, and you have to be careful, of course, in terms of buying, because you may lose of your money. So I'm not advising you to buy anything and at any level. Please make your due diligence. And actually, if you want to know a little bit more of how you need to make a decision on the price for your trade, I would strongly recommend you to subscribe for my channel, and soon I will make a video which will be dedicated to analysis, fundamental analysis and technical analysis of the Bitcoin and altcoins. Probably I will start with technical analysis. Very basic things, but without them you would probably make a lot of mistakes and make quite a lot of silly trades. So if you are new to that, that video will be very useful. If you are not new, and if you are an experienced trader or investor in crypto, still we'll have some interesting news soon. Like we'll talk about EOS, which is mooning recently, and my opinion about when it will go down and maybe which max price it will reach eventually. Hopefully you will see it reasonable. Okay, that's it for today. I'm very happy that you are here. Please subscribe again. Maybe if you like, push this like button, and I hope to see you soon in the next videos. Goodbye.